Scott Crothers and Stifel Nicholas.
Good morning, McGraw.
All right, it was a wild ride yesterday, and we ended up down about 100. What happened?
You're right. Yesterday, the Dow lost 98 points, closed at 26,018 on concerns about the government shutdown. Congress needs to pass a spending bill by the end of tonight to avoid a shutdown. Trading was light before the potential shutdown, but most investors think the deal will get done or the effects of the shutdown will be minimal. The yield on the 10-year U.S. Treasury rose to 2.611%, its highest level in 3 years.
All right, good. That's yesterday. Now, first-time jobless claims. Talk about that for a moment.
Right. First-time jobless claims fell to 220,000 last week, much better than the 250,000 expected. However, there were some problems with reporting numbers from a few states. The drop matched the lowest level in almost 45 years and shows the labor market is very strong. We have gone 151 consecutive weeks with claims below 300,000, the longest streak since 1970, and the labor market, was a lot smaller back then. So,
All right. What about IBM?
IBM reported their first revenue growth in 23 quarters on strong sales of industrial strength computers and continued strong growth in their cloud computing business. Revenue grew 3.6% to $22.54 billion. Revenue from cloud computing grew 30% to $5.5 billion, and sales of industrial strength computers rose 32% to $3.33 billion. IBM booked $5.5 billion charge for the new tax law, so they reported a loss of $1.05 billion, but everything's going well at IBM right now.
Interesting. Shortly after Warren Buffett announced that he got out of IBM. Find that interesting, too. All right. What about the bond market?
Well, like we said before, the bond market can be very boring, but it's a very important market. Yesterday, the yield on the 10-year U.S. Treasury closed at 2.611%, the highest level in 3 years. Now, despite the ongoing potential government shutdown, if investors were really worried about the shutdown, they would be buying the safety of the U.S. Treasury, pushing the yield lower. Instead, they're selling bonds, pushing the yield higher. The bond market is signaling it thinks the deal will happen or the effects of the shutdown will be minimal.
Yeah, no, it's a very good point. All right, markets today, Scott Crothers. I guess all eyes are on Washington, D.C.
You got that right. Today the Dow looks up 25 points. We get a few more earnings today, but most eyes and ears will be on the Washington today. So,
Scott Crothers, have yourself a good day. Have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday.